Please be seated. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the commencement of the class of 2022. My name is Maya Cockle, and it is my honor as student body president and as class secretary to be the first to congratulate my fellow classmates on this accomplishment. Today marks a very important day in our lives. It's a day of celebration. Every single one of us has put in the hard work to get us to where we are today, and we all should be proud of ourselves. Today is a day that most of us have been waiting for 13 years. We've counted down all 2,340 school days until our eventual freedom, all 15,935 hours, all 956,124 minutes. But as you look back on our time together, I ask that you measure it not in minutes, but in memories. From our very first day of getting off the bus and walking into the building for the first time, to just yesterday driving ourselves and parking in our parking spots for the last time. Measure it in the lessons we've learned, whether that be how to write an essay or which door to open in the stairwell. Finally, measure it in the relationships we've made. Now, I would be lying if I said I was going to miss every single one of you, but it is the truth that every one of you has impacted my life in some way or another, and for that, I am eternally grateful. This school has given me my lifelong best friends, and it has given me classmates that have pushed me to become the absolute best version of myself. So, my fellow classmates, I thank you for the past 13 years. I wish you all a lifetime of success and happiness. Take the opportunities that you're given today and run with them. And, as the great philosopher and poet, Pitbull, once said, every day above ground is a great day. Remember that. Thank you. I would now like to call the senior members of the chorus and band to come forward. We will now acknowledge the colors presented by the Danny Boone Area High School JROTC for the national anthem performed by the senior members of the Danny Boone Area High School Choir under the direction of Mrs. Erin Ben and the band under the direction of Mrs. Oswald.
Mrs. Ebling!
You may be seated. I would now like to welcome to the stage Ms. Peyton Fritz, Senior Class Treasurer, for remarks to the graduates.
Hi. For those of you who don't know me or weren't listening to Maya, my name is Peyton Fritz, your class treasurer, starting in 9th grade and ending today, graduation day. It's a day we will all celebrate in our caps and gowns, diplomas soon to be in hand. Some of our futures will hold college. As for me, I will be attending Ursinus University to study law. Others will include trade school, the workforce, and serving our country. Those of you who will be serving our country, please rise. Stay standing. You can stay standing. We thank you for your sacrifice, bravery, and strength. Our country would not be where it is today without people like you. Thank you for upholding our nation's pride. While we may bump into each other here and there, for the most part, this is goodbye. Goodbye to high school, goodbye to each other, goodbye to being the oldest in the school, and goodbye to teachers. Side note, good luck to those teachers who will have my sister in the future. Love you, Cal. Some other goodbyes we will be saying include bee infestations and close down bathrooms every other week, and every other everyday thing we would experience here at Daniel Boone. I truly believe that all of us, or at least myself, can look back on these school years and say, good riddance. Personally, I have been waiting to leave school since the moment I stepped foot, but I still look back at the time I spent here at Daniel Boone and all the memories I made. Like the time at Monocacy Elementary when someone threw a carrot and no one would confess, so we all lost recess for a week. To high school when we went home for just 2 weeks. And now here we are, much more than 2 weeks later, saying our final goodbyes. As for thank yous, all of us can thank the following: Zoom audio not working, online tests, split screen, Go Math, Spark Notes, and AirPods for blocking out all the noise in the hall. For me, I want to thank a few specific people. The golf team for pretending I was doing a good job. Each sports team for being appreciative of the pictures I took for them. My dog for being my light throughout the darkness. Miss Kutz for always letting me go into a room to nap. And lastly, Madison Cunningham. For each day I did not think I would be strong enough to push through and stay. She gave me that strength by reminding me of all the positivity around me. I always have everyone cry. Rest in peace to the brightest soul to ever walk the earth. I miss you and our car rides to school more and more every day. But I know that you'd be sitting front row with that beautiful smile of yours if you were here. The last thing Madison ever said to me was look for the small positive things throughout your day. And I encourage all of you to live by that. In addition to Madison, I would like to take the opportunity to say rest in peace to Sarah Flynn and Lucas Push. You were taken too soon and we all miss you. For those of you struggling with mental health, please reach out for help. And remember, even the darkest nights end and the sun will shine again. Keep breathing. Thank you. I now welcome to the stage one of the kindest people I know, your third honors, Mr. Colin Welsh.
Hello, class of 2022. Sorry if I seem a bit nervous. It's 'cause I am. You know, I'm actually deathly afraid of public speaking. Real convenient, right? Anyways, I wanted to start today by thanking my family, my mom, my dad, and really everybody involved in my life who have given me more support than I could ever hope for, and who have sacrificed so much to get me to this moment. I would not be here today without you. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Katie for putting up with me and making these last few weeks some of the best in my life. I've loved every second of it. Now, to the class of 2022, congrats. We finally made it. Now you get to commemorate this momentous occasion by listening to some people you barely know talk for longer than they probably should. I know, it's exciting. So exciting, in fact, that I'm sure many of you will be zoning off. Maybe some of you already have. But just give me 5 minutes of your time because Sean's speech is up next, and and that'll be the perfect time for daydreaming. In all seriousness, though, I hope all of you are feeling good about moving on to the next chapter of your lives. These are uncertain times for us. I mean, the only thing that any of us can really be certain of is that we know nothing of what's to come. That's the kind of uncertainty that can shake you to your core, but only if you let it. This change is something that we need to embrace. It is something that we have embraced throughout our entire lives. The only difference now is that we're losing a few safety nets that we've always relied upon. But our whole lives leading up to this point have prepared us for this moment. Not because we now know how the complex workings of English literature or how to divide polynomials. Believe it or not, that's not what we were meant to take away from our first 13 years of schooling. Sure, we've been given a nice foundation of knowledge that will no doubt help us in our future endeavors. But in reality, we were never being taught what to think. We were being taught to think. We are being taught how to learn and how to soak up knowledge from every aspect of our world. And even though many of the facts and information seem to just escape our minds the day after the exam, the skill of learning is something that none of us will ever lose. And whether you're going to college, trade school, or heading straight to the workforce, this skill is the most important thing of all, and we have countless hours honing it. That being said, there are some things that school never does even attempt to teach you. I mean, after today, we're being thrown into the great expanse of life itself. I can assure you that we have never been taught what we're supposed to do when that happens. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that I have this all figured out, or that I've been somehow enlightened on the intricacies of our futures, because at the end of the day, I'm no less terrified of it than any of you are. But what I can tell you, and the one thing that I want you to take away from this speech, is that you can't get caught up in the monotony of everyday life. So many people nowadays walk joylessly through life, just focusing on getting through the next day. I know this sounds depressing, but so many fall into that cycle, because it's easy. It's easy to just sit back and watch life go by. The more difficult path, if you're willing to find your way there, is to find joy in life and to look forward to the experiences and the memories that you can make with it. I guarantee that finding happiness in the monotony of everyday life is the toughest thing that you'll ever do, because life sucks. It'll take every opportunity to beat you down, and right then, in those moments, that's when it'll be the toughest. You alone have to make a decision whether to fight back or let it consume you. But if you decide to take that leap, make that choice to walk along the tougher path, choose to be happy, you'll never look back. And if you are ever struggling to find your way there, or struggling at all for that matter, I urge you to remember that you are not alone. You will never be alone. There will always be someone that cares about you. All you need to do is reach out and take that leap of faith. That's all any of this is, a leap of faith. And with that, I will say congratulations to the class of 2022 for making it this far. Coming from the bottom of my heart, looking out right now, I see one of the greatest groups of individuals that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Believe me when I say that I'm going to miss all of you so much, and I cannot wait to see what all of you can accomplish after your leap. Now, without any further ado, please welcome to the stage one of the most hardworking and dedicated human beings you'll ever know, Mr. Sean Selps, Salutatorian.
Thank you, Colin. Colin and I have been working alongside each other in school for as long as I can remember, which is not saying much for me, but I can't think of anyone else that I'd rather have introduce me, and I'm glad that we get to share this day. I'm incredibly grateful for all of the teachers, family, and friends who helped me come as far as I have. I cannot thank my parents enough. They're the best parents I could ask for, and I wouldn't be standing up here on this stage without them. So many people in my life have taught me valuable lessons, but tonight I'm only going to focus on one. When I found out I was giving a speech, I had no clue what I wanted to talk about. So my friend Kitty Serro told me about her idea to ask students what their favorite memories of high school were. She asked Colin, but he couldn't come up with a single thing. So I figured we've all spent enough time answering questions, and our brains are obviously completely fried if the guy who's third in our class doesn't remember a single thing from high school. So instead, I decided it was time to put the teachers on the spot. I went around the school for a few days asking them, what is something a student has done or that you've seen a student do that inspired you to keep teaching and made you proud to be a teacher? And I got a lot of really nice responses. I narrowed it down to just 3, though, so I'm not up here for the rest of the night. The first of which is from an art teacher, Mrs. Cornish. She said that what has inspired her most are the kids that fail and then persevere and grow from their mistakes. She referenced instances where students failed the first 2 quarters of her class, but then passed the last 2 and got straight A's in her harder courses the following year. Or a student who struggled to socialize, but by the end of the year had a really good and supportive group of friends. Her takeaway was that these students remind us all to embrace our failures and our mistakes and grow from them. They show integrity, perseverance, and the importance of never giving up. It is this growth, that chance to witness and have a hand in the success of her students, despite the odds against them, that inspires Mrs. Cornish to keep teaching. Our second example comes from Mr. Major, a math teacher. He had a kid who would constantly get in trouble all throughout the year, even to the point of mooning Mr. Major. But over the years, people change. Now wearing an Air Force uniform and his past long gone, that same student reappeared years later on Mr. Major's front doorstep. He shook his teacher's hand and told him, "I got my life together." It was a brief sentence, but without it or that visit, Mr. Major may not have ever known the impact he had. He is proud to be a teacher because he saw firsthand that he could make a difference in his students' lives. The last response I'm going to share tonight comes from Mr. Bailey. While I was talking to Mr. Bailey, he told me about how well another staff member was at Penn State. His name came up. He was astonished that 10 years after he had a student, that kid still remembered his name, that he is able to have such a lasting influence on his kids. Mr. Bailey said that he was hard on his students and that sometimes they would dislike him for it, but years later would realize the importance of what he taught them outside of the classroom and understand why he was the way he was. It was this evolution of character, the knowing that even the kids who didn't like you will still become better people because of you, knowing that you are doing good, that always draws Mr. Bailey back in and motivates him to keep inspiring the next generation of youth. I also asked our principal, Mr. Spores, the same question, and unfortunately he didn't mention the time I helped duct tape him to a pole in front of the entire student body for a half hour. But in all seriousness, all of these responses had a major factor in common, that the chance to lend a hand towards the growth of an individual motivates our teachers and makes them proud to be doing what they are, whether it's picking up your grades, finding some really good friends, staying out of trouble, or learning really important life lessons. Make sure you tell the people around you just how much they've helped you become who you want to be. I found a quote that I really like by Betty Reese, and I have absolutely zero clue who that person is, but they have a lot of quotes online, so they must be pretty important. It goes, "If you think that you are too small to be effective, you've never been in the dark with a mosquito." Our teachers change our lives, but the immediate effects are not often obvious. Like Mr. Bailey and Mr. Major, they didn't know until years later the difference they made. So no matter how small the changes may seem now, they can still grow to define us over the years, and that means the world to them. So be a person who makes people proud and happy to do their job. Show growth, show kindness, show forgiveness, and thanks. Let the people who impacted your life know just what they did and how much they've done for you, because it is almost certainly exactly what they need to hear right now. I would now like to welcome to the stage Ms. Kylie McEntee, our valedictorian.
Thank you, Sean. Congratulations, graduates. I am honored to speak in front of you, your family, and friends at today's ceremony. I truly cannot believe that we are already at the end of our senior year. This moment is extremely exciting, but also a little bittersweet. I'm extremely proud of what we have accomplished and know each and every one of us are capable of success, which is why we are all here today. Since you already had to sit through a ton of other speeches and the attention span of this generation is 0 to none, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. When thinking of what to write my speech about, I was planning to reflect on our past 4 years in an inspirational way. But to be completely honest, people are tired, at least I am tired, about hearing about COVID-19 and the way it affected our high school experience. So why reflect on the past 4 years when, quite frankly, it is in the past? We have all lived through it, and may I say we adapted pretty well to all the crazy changes. Instead, let's focus on what's really important, the future. Now, graduates, I know the conversations we had to have with our parents and loved ones about our future have been nothing short of painful. And if anyone's family is like mine, this past Christmas and winter holiday for you was probably more like the nightmare before Christmas. You may think that your extended family and friends were gathering together to celebrate the joyous holiday, but instead you quickly realized you were the high school seniors standing in front of the masses to answer all the questions about the next step in your life. My family was asking me more questions about college than I've ever asked my own admissions counselor. They want to know where I was going before I even finished applying. But these questions didn't even compare to the scariest one of them all. What do you want to do? Our whole lives, basically since the moment we could walk, we have been told what to do. Obviously, when we were younger, we had to rely on our parents to tell us what to do, what sport to play, what instrument to choose, what outfit to wear, what music to listen to, what shows to watch, and even what food to eat because we were totally clueless. Well, guess what, Mom and Dad? I am still totally clueless. You may see me as someone who has it all together and has her next 4 years planned out, but that could not be further from the truth. Yes, I do have a plan. I've committed to a university, selected my intended major, but what does that really mean in the grand scheme of things? Honestly, nothing. If high school has taught me anything, plans change. I may not be 100% in knowing what I want to pursue in the future, but that's okay. Now, some of our parents may not want to hear this, but this next journey you're gonna take is yours and not theirs. Whether it seems like it or not, for the past 18 years, you have been living up to your parents' expectations. It is time for us to be independent and live up to the expectations that we set for ourselves. So, class of 2022, if there is one thing I would like you to take away from this speech, it is to pursue what you truly enjoy and embrace the path you must take to get there. I would now like to thank the people who made it possible for me to speak in front of you today. I'd like to thank the Daniel Boone High School faculty and staff for supporting me through this crazy journey called high school and teaching me life lessons beyond the curriculum. Without you all, I would not be the student nor the person that I am today. I'd also like to thank the administration for keeping our schools safe and as normal as possible during these past 4 years. Thank you to all my wonderful friends who motivated me to come to school every day, or maybe most days. Even though we may argue like family at times, we also love like family, and the memories I have with you all will last a lifetime. I would like to thank my dad and sisters for constantly supporting me through all my endeavors and being the best role models I could ever ask for. And finally, I would like to thank my greatest inspiration, my mom, for helping me through every obstacle and challenge I have faced in these past 18 years. Words cannot describe how much I appreciate all the love and support you have shown me throughout this journey. Again, congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you for all the amazing memories. I would now like to welcome to the stage Aaron Spores, principal of Daniel Boone Area High School.
Mrs. Olafson, as the president of the Daniel Boone Area School District Board of School Directors, would you please join me at this time? May I present to you the Daniel Boone Area High School class of 2022.
Thank you. All members of the class of 2022 that are presented here this evening have satisfactorily completed the necessary requirements for graduation. With the power vested in me through the Board of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby declare the class of 2022 graduated from Daniel Boone Area High School. Congratulations.
I would now like to welcome Mrs. Fulmer and Mr. Bailey to assist with announcing the graduate names.
Ready? Kylie Grace McEntee.
Sean Harlan Selps.
Colin Rogers Welsh.
Jacob Alexander Wiskowski.
Hannah Isabel David Santos.
Peyton Marie Fritz.
Maya Raven Cockle. Row 1, please rise.
Taylor Rayanne Aliz.
Brooke Josephine Albert.
Natalie Adele Alexander.
Natalie Rose Armbooster.
Tyler Patrick Badzik.
Justin Russell Bannock.
Jacqueline Grace Barreras.
Ashton Logan Bean.
Mason Gage Becker.
Isabella Renee Belts.
Skylar O'Bannon Berman.
Andrew Christian Bermender Jr.
Jaden David Blank.
Connor Joseph Bonelli.
Rachel Lynn Bosenhard.
Riley Ethan Brady.
Jason Eugene Brialt.
Kaylin Marie Brendel.
Devin Joe Brennan.
Nicholas Scott Briggs.
Luke Gabriel Britton.
Kayla Sandy Brown.
Regina Brown.
Charles Anthony Edward Bundy.
Renee Elizabeth Camburn.
Anthony Joseph Capone.
Cassidy Elaine Carbo.
This is wonderful.
Dylan Alexander Carey.
Nyla Star Cody.
Xavier Ryan Coleman.
Ariana Paula Colon.
Riley Coyle.
Rose Arlena Darlington.
Alana Grace Dara.
Daniel Paul Dara.
Leon Alwyn Davis.
Nathan Scott Debussy.
Caroline Eleanor DeCray.
Noelia Dodola.
Cameron Page Derecho.
Ryan Michael Detweiler.
Nicole Caitlin DeWald.
Eric Mariano Diaz.
Aiden Hunter Dibble.
Tyler James Dysinger.
Julia Lynn DeFuria.
Michael Robert DiGiacomo.
Giovanni Eduardo Vincent Danena.
Jacob Dinkellocker.
Nadine Elizabeth Dinocenti.
Kristen Nicole Dinolfi.
Andrea Rayanne Donnan.
Mark Anthony Doherty.
Connor J. Duffy.
Felicia Marie Duffy.
Leanne Grace Duval.
Margaret Elizabeth Dyer.
Miranda Lake Dyer.
Claudia Jane Erdley.
Thomas Michael Ellis.
Ashley Nicole Erb.
Caitlin Elizabeth Essenwine.
Cecily Ann Fadigan.
Dakota Lynn Favinger.
Gage Facera.
Gabriella Felix Acosta.
Lily Rose Ferguson.
Vincent Stephen Ferrara.
Nicholas Samuel Fioroni.
Gabriella Maria Fontana.
Keith Albert Forster.
Guinevere Curtis Folks.
Skylar Daniel Fries.
Peyton James Fryer.
Keller McCanna Elizabeth Geyser.
Maria Nicole Gom.
Luke Michael Geringer.
Kelly Lynn Geiger.
Luke Matthew Gentile.
Stephanie Suzanne George.
Isaiah Scott Germany.
Eric Scott Given.
Evie May Goldcamp.
Derek Dennis Grabowski.
Aaron Helen Griffin.
Alexandria Haley Grooms.
Marissa Ann Goulden.
Danny Yumi Ha.
Emma Rose Christine Hackett.
Hayden Davis Hall.
Stephen Reed Hannon.
Alexander Charles Hartman.
Ahmad Hashami.
Jaleel Ahmad Hashami.
Mahmood Hashami.
Amanda Riley Henderson.
Amanda Grace Henschel.
Zuhaidi Nicole Hernandez Ortiz.
Logan Matthew Herndon.
Cameron Michael Hirschman.
Ashton Jade Hofer.
James Thatcher Hogan.
Brian Francis Hollis Jr.
George Adam Horchak Jr.
Jordan Angela Hauk.
Nicholas John Hudak.
Olivia Claire Humphreys.
Aubrey Madison Hunt.
Connor Marlon Hunt.
Alexander Lee Ilagosh.
John Herman Jansen V.
David Michael Jean.
Taylor Rose Johnston.
Nathan Christopher Joseph.
Emma Grace Kay.
Joyce Margaret Kettis.
Tiffany Vu Ku.
David Sungun Kim.
Xavier James Kissel.
Gabriel Jason Clementis.
Maggie Keeley Klein.
Hannah Elizabeth Koberger.
Bryn Conselman.
Ashley Ray Kriebel.
Kayla Marie Critchell.
Clara Catherine Lasik.
Maggie Tate Leger.
Alexandra Lavenia.
Brianna Bowen Lee.
Colin David Leahy.
Lindsay Marie Lessick.
Ryan Allen Levan.
Brianna Marie Logan.
McKenna Michael Ludwig.
Jackson Logan Mace.
Fall Martin McCoy.
Allie Inez Lucky Macaulay.
Stephen Robert McDevitt.
Kaylee Elizabeth Mertz.
Ren Amanda Michael.
Isabella Faith Michaels.
Damian Joseph Michio.
Kara Madison Mikowitz.
Braden Middleton.
Nathan Sean Millard.
Corey David Miller.
Jared Michael Miller.
Tyler James Moke.
Eric Thomas Mock.
Dalton Garrett Moore.
Joseph M. Morris, Jr.
Megan Sage Moses.
Katrina Louise Moyer.
Sean Riley Mulligan.
Ewan Ramon Montanou.
Ethan William Murray.
Brandon Michael Richard Myers.
Alyssa Elizabeth Nave.
Jacob Todd Nyman.
Ian Michael Nestor.
Jessica Kathleen Newland.
Aubrey Shannon Newman.
Alan Min Nuo.
Brianna Kenlin Wynn.
Antonio Xavier Nieves.
Colton James Olzanowski.
Lillian Grace Opelt.
Amanda Marie Ott.
Daniel Parker.
Jameson Michael Pence.
Dylan Denver Peterson.
Kian Michael Picarello.
Dominic Nicholas Pineda.
Elena Rosalina Pineda.
Anthony Edward Pyers.
Mia Faith Pizzo.
Olivia Gray Poor.
Katie Irene Prince.
Sean Michael Peretta.
Santiago Ramos.
Alyssa May Randall.
Brianna Nicole Ray.
Gavin Michael Richard.
David Michael Riley Jr.
Connor Moises Rivera.
Tori Rose Robinson.
David Mark Robles.
Ian John Rosales.
Lydia Marie Rostek.
Caden Augustus Fritz Roth. Catherine Eva Sarrow.
Ethan Michael Satterwhite.
Sienna Christine Scaglione.
Amy Renee Schaefer.
Tori Elizabeth Schnabel.
Mary Joan Scott.
Amelia Geraldine Marie Segaline.
Catherine Rosemarie Shank.
James Henry Shanley. Faith Adele Schellenberger.
Elijah Matthew Shunk.
Morgan Lee Siderio.
Sean Singh Sidhu.
Dylan J. Smith.
Sarah Elizabeth Soriano.
Michael Robert Spadafora.
Gage Thomas Spees.
Carter Jacob Spire.
Melody Elizabeth Stagg.
Hope Noel Starolis.
Ben Stauffer.
Liliana Rose Stefanelli.
Carly Elizabeth Stein.
Gabriel David Stevenson.
Devin Elizabeth Stevens.
Sophia Emma Steyert.
Alexis Brooke Stagora.
Jamie Lizette Zarawara.
Anna Helene Taraboletti.
Alexiana Jade Taylor.
Samaya Lena Thomas.
Gabriella Lee Ty.
Catherine Elizabeth Tokach. Elizabeth Grace Tranny.
Ian John Tranovich. Jameer Anthony Vanderhorst.
Alex Vasello.
Kayla Nicole Vitabili.
Kayla Marie Volk.
Julia Lynn Waltz.
Eric William Warner.
Cole Daniel Washleski.
Sarah Marie Wedemeyer.
Aiden Roger Weller.
John Theodore Whalen.
Amber May Williams.
Adriana Brielle Winger.
Dylan Michael Withers.
Kendall Marie Wolf.
James Andrew Woodcock III.
Ryan Michael Woomer.
Jesse James Wonderly.
Naren Yang.
Xander Yergi.
Bradley Carl Yaskavage.
Sophia Nicole Yingling.
Tassel change? Tassel change that? So, okay. Will the president of the class of 2022, Jacob Wiskowski, come forward for the symbolic tassel change?
Thank you. Good evening, parents, loved ones, and classmates. Class of 2022, please stop throwing around a beach ball and rise. That means you, Colin. At this time, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap in recognition of earning your diploma. I would now like to invite the senior members of the choir and band to the front to perform the alma mater. Rise. Did they cut my mic?
I think so.
Okay.
No, I think they cut his mic.
Yeah.
They cut him when they went over there.
Yeah.
God, I think you put it back on.
Can everybody in the stands please rise too? Thank you. Thank you to all the senior musicians, Mrs. Ben and Mrs. Oswald. pause to allow time for everyone to be seated. Everyone may be seated. As you may know, the senior class president's job at graduation is to pass the school key to the junior class president. Before I do that, I'd like to say a few words. Looking around at all of us, I'm left with a sense of pride. We've come a long way to get where we are now. This is a huge milestone in our lives. With that being said, I want everyone here to really take a moment to take it all in. Don't worry about the future right now, despite that being the focus of Kylie's speech. And don't focus on the past. Think about now. This is the moment the last 13 years have been leading up to. Don't let it slip away. Take a look around, soak it all in, because if you don't, you'll regret it when it's gone. It's these brief, wonderful moments that make us remember what we've been working towards all this time. And there's this looming sense of uncertainty, like none of us know what's going to happen next. But that's why it's so important to not let this time get past us, because no matter what happens next, we've always got this moment and all the others we've experienced together. We'll always have these connections, these friendships. Whether you like it or not, we are all connected for life in some capacity. Everyone here has had an impact on your journey, however small it might be. The junior class is the next group of students to reach this milestone. They're well on their way, and it's important that we honor them filling our shoes today. We begin by honoring the junior class president, who is here today to accept the key to the school, which does not actually work. Here, today, I pass the key and the responsibilities of senior class president to my girlfriend, Grace Habecker. At this time, please come up to accept this honor. Oh, you said. Thank you, Grace, and thank you to everyone who is here tonight. In closing, I would like to take a moment to thank my parents, my sister, and everyone who has ever supported me in this crazy journey. Especially Mr. Palmer, who helped me discover my passion for film and who probably changed my life. Let's give him and everybody else a round of applause. Now that you're all tired of listening to me talk, I'd like to welcome to the stage my good friend and your senior class vice president, Hannah Santos, for closing remarks.
Thank you, Jacob. So, you can all take a sigh of relief as we have finally made it to the last speech of the Daniel Boone Class of 2022 commencement ceremony. First, I would like to begin by thanking everyone who is here with us today to celebrate the Class of 2022's accomplishments and hard work. I would like to thank my two older brothers, Diego and Jacob, for being the most incredible role models, and of course, stealing all my favorite ice cream in the freezer these past few years. Thank you to my parents for the endless support and love you have given me throughout everything. I would not be standing here as the woman I am today without all of you by my side. What do you want to be when you grow up? This is a question we were all posed as children. When we were kids, this question was simple to answer. Some of us dreamt of being an astronaut, a professional athlete, or even a famous movie star. We never questioned if it was possible or how difficult getting there would be. As we grew older, this question became stressful, having to know exactly what your life plan would be as a freshman just trying to get through high school biology. This question instills us with the idea that our work and accomplishments define us. This forces us to fit ourselves into a job or title that we must hold. Reflecting upon my own character and values, I was so focused on the positions and activities that fit onto a college application and resume that everything else felt meaningless. The emotional and social advantages did not give me a tangible award, so it felt worthless to me. Looking back at my time at Daniel Boone these past 13 years, the most enjoyable times weren't pursuing an award or running for an officer position. It was the experiences I had with my peers. Remembering all the times I had with my classmates, I think about the Friday night football games, dressed in our Hawaiian t-shirts. I think about doing intense Zumba that would energize us at 3 a.m. in the morning during Relay for Life. I think about our homecoming dance at the middle school because of the bee infestation. I think about the powder puff game where the purple team unfortunately lost to the pink team. Purple reigned forever. Above all, I think about all the incredible people I was able to grow up with and create these beautiful memories with. So, instead of asking yourself what you want to be when you grow up, I ask you to reconsider this question and ask yourself who you want to be when you grow up. Changing this question from a what to a who takes on a whole new message. This fixates on your self-image and how you want to be seen. Focus on what's more important to you, your values, and your beliefs. How will you make your mark, and how do you want to be remembered? If you want to be reliable, will you be there to support your friends in their good and bad times? If you want to be kind, will you volunteer and react with compassion? If you want to be happy, will you learn from your mistakes and take care of your mind and body? All these actions will show who you really are and what impact you can truly make on the world. Whether you're going to trade school, the Army, college, or something else, you decide how you will be remembered and who you want to be when you grow up. Today, we make our dreams a reality. Today, we start taking risks. Today, we begin our very bright futures. Congratulations, class of 2022. I can't wait to see who you all become in your pursuit of happiness. Thank you.
Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right, 2 a.m. summer night, I don't care, hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing, rolling the mid beside him now, living my life, getting out dreams, people told me slow my roll, I'm screaming out that I'ma do just what I want, looking ahead, no turning back, if I fall, if I die, know I lived it to the fullest, if I fall, if I die, know I lived and missed some bullets. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. I'll be fine once I get it, I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. I'll be fine once I get it, I'll be good. Tell me what you know about dreaming, dreaming. You don't really know about nothing, nothing. Tell me what you know about the night terrors every night. 5 a.m. cold sweats waking up to the sky. Tell me what you know about dreams, dreams. Tell me what you know about night terrors, nothing. You don't really care about the trials of tomorrow. Rather lay awake in the bed full of sorrow. I'm on the pursuit of always gold. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. Pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. Pursuit of happiness. Yeah. I don't get it. I'll be good. Oh man. Room spinning. Pat. Zuli, wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Why did I drink so much and smoke so much?